The D'Amelios know how to play the game.
Well, they were really vocal in the Black Lives Matter movement. They were not quiet, which I think, obviously, given kind of where they sit in popular culture, was the right move.
Yep.
They're very active.
I mean, all that Charlie does is dance to black music.
Exactly. So I think the fact that she did speak up and did talk was very powerful and important.
Agreed.
But I don't think they're, at the end of the day, like, they're entertainers. They have to decide they aren't big enough to take the risk to speak out about politics. No, like Ice Cube's got a plane. So if he wants to talk politics, it doesn't affect his life.
Can't talk politics.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been making money for 6 months, not 60 years.
But they made a big move. They got the co-head of digital at UTA, which I would assume, I have no idea how much this person makes. I'm guessing between $250 and $500,000.
I would guess even more.
Yeah.
I would guess $500K minimum.
You think 500?
And you bring in enough deals, you get to the low sevens.
Okay, so 500 to $1 million. I'm sure there's enough agents that listen. I'll find out his salary.
Yeah.
500 to $1 million. He quit to go all in to be pretty much, looks like he's CEO of D'Amelios.
He's basically like, let me be Kris Jenner.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I think Mark's Kris Jenner.
But I think Mark is Chris, right? But he's part of the company now.
He's Ryan Seacrest.
Yes.
Didn't Ryan Seacrest kick off their whole media career?
Yeah.
I think he's in charge of all media, I think. And he's just like, okay, when it comes to the D'Amelio media empire, I'm the guy.
But he left his job that probably pays him fairly well.
Which is insane.
Yes. That means he must have a deal lined up where they're going to get a huge check. Because unless he saved his money extremely well, I'm just thinking.
Or they're making millions. What if they were just like, hey, we know how big this is going to be. He knows how big this is going to be, but we'll pay you $500,000 a year.
They just wouldn't do that.
Do you know why?
I don't think so.
I think maybe controversial, but I think the parents want to be talent. The way they post,
instead of managing it.
Correct. I think they brought.
So they're paying this guy's salary.
Of course they are.
You don't think he just
brought the adult in the room?
I think they are.
And I mean, the way the parents are in the videos and the way their own socials growing, they're not trying to be Kris Jenner in the background. Sure, I'll do the TV show, but Kris Jenner wasn't trying to be the star. She's like, I'm going to extract every dollar out of
Plus,
every
I think
company.
they know the family story is valuable, like the D'Amelios.
I'll tell you why they're so valuable as a family. Is they are first and foremost, it's family content. Right? Like, they are not edgy. They don't push the edge. You know what we lack in today's society is, like, for example, sitcoms were so popular on network TVs because everyone could watch it. No one got offended. And it was just like an easy thing to kind of consume.
Sitcoms from our childhood, there was always like an arc. Like, they start out, there was some sort of conflict and a happy ending.
No, but you're missing the point. Everything on content right now is extreme. Right? So
that's my point. Sitcoms in the 90s were like, just feel good, escape 30 minutes. Doesn't matter what family issues you have. These 30 minutes, you're going to go through this journey and you're going to feel happy at the end for everyone involved.
Yeah, and I think what we lack in mainstream content today, the most popular TV shows, it isn't for the family. It's so edgy. You would never watch it with your children. And the D'Amelios have come around at a perfect time where I think, like, there's a huge audience. Like I jokingly said last episode of, like, there's just too much sex in some of these shows.
Yeah.
Like, I would never watch that anywhere near my child, right? So I think they have this amazing opportunity to be this, like, feel-good family. Mm-hmm. They just moved to LA from the East Coast. They're, like, all good-looking. They're just family-friendly. It's, like, PG content.
Yeah.
And the whole family's in on it. I don't know. There's nothing bigger than, like, a family-based content. When you look at movies, animation movies are still some of the biggest movies in the world because the whole family can watch it. Yeah. If I told you how many times I have to hear about Cars, that stupid fucking movie, every single day in our house, it's nuts. Cars this. My son has 500 Lightning McQueen everything.
Yeah.
He has Lightning McQueen Crocs.
Those could be D'Amelio Crocs.
Exactly. Because I think the family content matters. And Greg over at UTA is like, oh my God. Like, they should be with Disney. They could be with anything.
Yeah, Mark D'Amelio has 1.6 million Instagram followers.
That's insane.
And that's not even their platform. Like, if you went to TikTok, it's probably
6
way
and 10.
bigger.
Huh?
6 and 10 million.
The mom and dad?
And the mom, which is insane.
So
I don't
yeah,
know about your performance. What's your actual drama?
My following?
Yeah.
It's
TikTok?
not 6 or 10. It's
To people.
It's a couple 100,000.
yeah. So I think
Or
they brought in
100,000.
the UTA guy to come in and say, run the business. We're
I think
all
they paid him.
stars.
How much are they paying agents anyway? Right?
There's a base.
Right. I'm saying like if his salary is $500K, they probably pay agents in 2021 more than $500K anyway.
Yeah.
Just pay the guy.
Yeah.
You guys go be
Wait,
stars.
you still don't think they're paying him? This guy, the head of digital at UTA, I'm sure he does well, but he does not do well enough to not earn a current income.
He's just saying
Yes.
she probably just takes more of like an equity stake and it
Yes.
pays off longer term is
Yes.
what Dee's like.
He's like deal focused.
Yeah.
Like I get you a Disney show. I'm a co-producer and I get 25%.
And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they want to build something bigger with other talent around it,
Yeah.
with him together,
Yeah.
which they can't because they're still the parents of the one, and you can't answer the B, C, D
Yeah.
other options if they can't afford the prime thing with that guy. They can.
Yeah.
And it's. I would. Why don't you?
Get a Greg.
Yeah.
Get a Greg? Yeah.
I also think the only differentiating factor that Charli D'Amelio has right now is the whole family's involved.
Yeah.
Because
I think that matters.
because there's going to be the next 16-year-old girl who dances better or has the new gimmick that's going to come and dethrone her.
Yeah, no, there's stories here. There's little Huddy cheated on one and blah, blah, blah.
I think the family matters. That's
No,
why
I
they're
think
so
that's my
valuable.
point. The
Yeah.
fact that the family's all willing to be talent differentiates this versus every other TikToker who's going to have a shorter half-life than the next influencer.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to admit it, but if you told me there was a 10-minute video up about how the D'Amelio family reacted to the little Huddy cheating scandal, I'd watch it.
Yeah, the dad. The
I want to see
mom.
what
Yeah.
Mark said. Mark?
Yeah.
I want to see what Mark said.
Yeah.